Are you a solopreneur or small business owner trying to get a grip and not lose your mind with all the day-to-day things you have to get done? Well, then stick around, because I'm going to give you some of my favorite tips for how to stay productive and get shit done. Hi everyone, I'm attorney Aiden Durham with 180 Law Co. in Colorado, and welcome back to All Up in Your Business. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and check the description for links to additional information and resources. I'd also like to thank our special partners for this episode, our friends over at Sunsama. Sunsama is a daily task manager and calendar that organizes all of your tasks and to-dos and meetings day by day. It integrates with your online calendar like Google Calendar and all your favorite project management apps to pull in all of your tasks and to-dos so you can see exactly what needs to be done, and helps you visualize your tasks and your calendar side by side. You can get a free 14-day trial with Sunsama by going to this link or checking the link in the description. All right, so if you are a solopreneur or small business owner, even if you have a few people maybe on your team helping you with things, staying productive and focusing on your to-do list can become very challenging. I've had an assistant at times that helped me with administrative work, and I have a few other contractors who help me with some things, but for the majority of my business's life, it's pretty much all been on me. And so there are a few things that I like to do to help me stay focused, help me stay on task, and be productive, especially when I'm feeling overwhelmed. Now, a few of the things I'm not gonna mention, things like, getting rid of distractions, making time for me time, taking breaks, go outside, take a walk. All of that stuff's great. I'm sure it helps with being productive, but okay, if I take some me time and go get a massage, I'm still not getting anything done. So I'm not gonna bore you guys too much with that fluffy productivity stuff. My first tip for staying productive as a small business owner or solopreneur is to set a routine. Now, this one I think is okay. I have a hard time with this myself. That's why I'm saying it first and gonna kind of blow past it. Routines are great. If you can, set yourself up to start work at this time every day, maybe you have a set certain things that you do first thing in the morning. We close up shop by this time of the day. Great. A routine certainly can help with staying productive. But, things come up. Sometimes we can't always stick to the exact same routine. Sometimes we were up late last night and we want to sleep in a little bit more. And frankly, one of the reasons I own a business for myself is because I don't like routine. If I want to make an appointment for something in the middle of the day, I want to be able to do that. So if you're a routine person, set yourself a routine. All right, my next one, which I actually do, is set aside work days. Whatever this means to you. So what I do, I block off certain days on my calendar when I don't make any appointments with clients. I focus solely on getting work done or doing administrative tasks or working on my business. That way I know I won't have distractions with calls coming in or other meetings. I can focus on the things that I have to get done. So this can be a day or a couple days each week, or maybe a day or two each month, depending on how much time you need to set aside. Dedicating a few days here and there to just getting the things done, taking care of the things that you need to take care of, is going to help stay productive. Next, figure out when you are most productive and get as much work done at that time. For me and a lot of other folks, I'm most productive in the morning, before emails start coming in, before calls start coming in. When my head is at its clearest and when I'm most focused is pretty much first thing in the morning. So if I have big things to work on or important tasks to do, I try to get them done first thing in the morning. Not everybody is a morning person though. Maybe you work better, your mind is clearer in the evening or at night. If that's true for you, then it's okay to not be super productive in the morning. Do some easier stuff, get some other stuff done in the morning, and save that stuff for when you do your best work. Next, Of course, I don't think this is a big secret, but delegate as much as possible. Administrative tasks, maybe social media, marketing tasks, anything that you can hand off to somebody else, or anything that's not your area of expertise or your strength, delegate it as much as possible. I'm terrible with social media. I hate planning and, developing my own social media content. So I gave that to somebody else to do, because why would I waste my time doing something that I don't like doing and I'm not good at doing when I can hand that off to somebody else and focus what I am good at? Next, try to plan your schedule in advance. Maybe on Sunday or Friday afternoon or even Monday morning. Think of everything that you have to get done or would like to get done that following week. Write down everything. Do a brain dump of everything that you'd like to get done, and then try to prioritize what needs to get done, what would be great to get done, and what can wait. And this is where Sunsama really comes in handy. Sunsama allows you to plan tasks on a day-by-day basis, and you can actually block out time for specific tasks. You can say how long this task is going to take you, so you can visualize on your calendar, here's when I'm going to be working on this thing, here's when I'm going to be working on this thing, here's when I have this meeting, oh, I'm going to get to this thing that day. You can see exactly how your productivity is going to play out, all within Sunsama, and it integrates with all your other apps and project management tools, which is great. And again, don't forget, if you want that free 14-day trial with Sunsama, you can use this link or check the link in the description. If you're still feeling overwhelmed, or if you feel like you've got so much to do, I'll tell you guys, when I feel overwhelmed, that's when I'm my least productive. If I've got so much going on, I just kind of shut down and I don't want to do any of it. And so in those instances when I'm super overwhelmed, I try to think of one big thing that I can get done each day. Instead of trying to cram it all in on one day and knowing that I'll get overwhelmed, I'll say, okay, as long as I get this one thing done, I can say it was a good, productive day. And again, that's where Sunsama comes in super handy, is scheduling out what one big thing am I going to get done today. Tomorrow's big thing's going to be this, the next day's big thing, and so on. Or maybe even that might be too overwhelming. So if doing one big thing a day is still going to feel like too much, then maybe just do little bits or the easiest parts of each project in one day. The idea here, the goal, is to not get freaked out, not get so stressed out and overwhelmed that your productivity tanks. Whether it's completing one big project a day or checking off a few of the smaller, easier portions of each project in a day, whatever works best for you. If you're still super overwhelmed, I mean, it happens, you guys. Sometimes we can get productive and still just feel like we're drowning. And for me, on those days, I don't want to do anything. And then at the end of the day, I feel like crap because I haven't gotten anything done and I wasted an entire day. If you're just completely underwater and feeling like you're not getting anything done, find one small thing. It doesn't matter how important or minute it might be. Get one thing done. Find one little thing that you can get done for the day, just to have the satisfaction of checking off that box or clicking that button that you completed that one tiny little task. My next tip, keep notepads everywhere. I have notepads all over my house. I have one next to my desk. I have one on my coffee table by my couch. I have one next to my bed. I carry a notepad in my purse. You can use, notepads on your phone, or if you have an app on your phone that lets you jot down notes, keep it everywhere. So anytime you think of, oh, I have to get that done tomorrow, write it down. And that way you don't have to worry about, am I forgetting to do something? Because at least you know it's written down somewhere. Of course, with distractions, like I said, the fewer distractions you can have, the more focused and productive you're going to be. What I like to do, of course, I keep my phone next to me because I always want to have my phone nearby, but I turn it face down so I can't see alerts, so that thing doesn't light up and distract me from whatever else I'm doing. I keep it nearby, just face down while I'm working on something important. And I also like to close out my email on my web browser and any other distracting pages or programs that might tear me away from what I'm trying to focus on. My next tip, stop saying yes to things if you really don't mean it. A lot of us, we have a lot of things coming at us. Invitations to networking events, or people who want to grab coffee with us, or maybe we're being invited to speak at a presentation. All of these things are great ways to grow your business, network, meet people. But if you don't really want to do it, if you're not excited about doing whatever the thing is that you're being asked to do, politely decline. Because in the end, maybe you missed out on the opportunity, but at least you're not going to have that angst or that stress over, oh, now I have to do this thing that I really didn't want to do. So as much as you can, just learn to say no unless it's a definite yes. Keep track of your time when you're working on common or repetitive tasks or projects. If there's something that you do on a regular basis, or some type of service that you provide, or something you commonly do in your business, keep track of how long that takes you. That way you know how much time to dedicate to that project in the future when it comes up again. Because if it's something repetitive and common, then it's gonna come up again. And if we know, okay, for me, certain kinds of contracts, or when I'm setting up an LLC, I know for the most part exactly how long that takes me. So when I have one to do, I know, okay, I need to set aside at least this much time to get that thing done. Of course, use technology and automate things as much as possible. Any way that we can leverage all of this wealth of technology that we have to automate things and have things done without us having to do them ourselves is of course going to save time. It's going to make our businesses more efficient, and it's going to let us focus on the more important things. I did a video a while ago about some of my favorite tools in managing my business and automating my business. So you check the link below for that. I think it's called Essential Tools for Running Your Business, but check that out if you want to know more of some of my favorite tools for automating and simplifying your business. And lastly, I think one of my favorite ways of staying productive, one of the most important things that I do to stay focused and productive, is think about the things that drain my energy the most and do those things last in the day. For me, I'm a pretty introverted person. A lot of human contact, face-to-face interaction, it really just drains my energy. And so as much as possible, I try to schedule client meetings, phone calls, anything where I have to talk to a person. I try to set those for later in the day because I know afterwards I'm going to be spent. I'm not going to have any more energy for getting things, all the other things done that I have to do. I also know that wherever that's not possible, if I have to have a meeting in the morning, I know that I'm going to be pretty tired after that meeting. So that tells me don't plan all these important, difficult to-dos after all those meetings, because I'm going to need to take a nap. I'm going to need to sit on the couch, take Rocky out for a walk, do something to just kind of chill out and get back that energy that was spent in those human-to-human interactions. But that might not be you. Maybe working on some specific aspect of your business, or maybe social media planning if you're doing that yourself. If you know that that really tuckers you out, that drains your energy, plan that for last thing in the day or last thing in the week, or a time when you know after that you can just chill and not worry about anything else. That's all for this episode, folks. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. And again, don't forget to check the description for links to additional information and resources, including a link to get your free 14-day trial with Sunsama. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Aiden Durham, and I'll see you next time.